Temperatures this weekend, they are going to continue to drop into the low teens. We're going to get an update on that forecast. Those freezing temperatures can be extremely dangerous for your pets. Founder and president of Healthy Hearts and Paws Project, Jason Cook, joined me earlier to talk about the dangers of keeping animals outside this winter and what to do if you see one. So Jason, thank you so much for joining us on this important issue. For over a decade, Warren has had an ordinance that prohibits dogs from being housed, sheltered, tethered during heat or cold advisories. That's something that they've had for a while. Can you talk a little bit about the importance of having an ordinance like that in place?
Absolutely. As you mentioned, that city ordinance has been in effect for approximately a decade, and it allows law enforcement, animal control to protect dogs that are kept out in the cold that might not be in violation of not having perhaps adequate shelter or frozen water, but the temperatures are extreme cold, extreme heat, and we're able to get those dogs to either be brought inside or sometimes they actually have to be impounded. So it's another tool in our tool belt that we can protect dogs that are being kept outside.
Across Trumbull County, how often do you see this each season? Would you say it's dozens of times, a handful of times?
Uh, at least a dozen, probably 2 dozen. Depends on the winter. Sometimes we have mild winters. This year is an exception. We have a pretty cold winter, and the coldest temperatures of the year are coming up this week. And I really want to emphasize, not just in the city of Warren, but throughout Trumbull County, that myself as a humane agent, other agencies, law enforcement, we are going to be out there enforcing Ohio's laws with regard to leaving dogs outside, making sure that they have adequate shelter for the type of breed the dog is, how long the dog has been out there. There's a lot of factors that play into that. But also within Warren city limits, as the animal control officer, I will be enforcing that tethering ordinance. We got a call from Liberty Township Police about a dog suffering from extreme cold on Euclid Boulevard in Liberty Township, Ohio. I went out there, I met the officers. The dog's visibly shivering, the water's frozen. It's a feel-like temperature of 2 degrees Fahrenheit. That's completely unacceptable. The dog was impounded. The owner's going to have a probable cause hearing within 10 days, and they may face criminal charges.
All right. And what are the next steps? You said just that hearing, and will then that owner be able to make a plea, or will they schedule another hearing?
At the probable cause hearing, they may be able to enter into a non-prosecutorial agreement, or they may decide that they need to proceed with, animal neglect charges.
And for folks that need to just have a breakdown of the guidelines themselves, when are they prohibited from leaving animals out for what period of time, and when are they allowed?
So in the city of Warren, if there is a winter weather advisory or watch, they are prohibited from housing, tethering, or sheltering that dog during that period outside.
Okay.
So we ask people to be proactive. Get your dogs inside before the weather alert goes off on your phone so that I don't have to go out there, wake them up in the middle of the night, and possibly remove their animal. That is the last thing that myself or anyone else wants to do. We really hope that a segment like this will reach the general population and make them realize how serious it is. It can be a criminal offense. They can face misdemeanor charges, and they can possibly lose their dog. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to get a call one night where I respond and I find a frozen dog. I would rather that people be proactive. Get your animals inside now. If you absolutely cannot bring your dog inside, make sure they've got straw. Make sure that they've got a heated water dish. Make sure they have a wooden doghouse, not a plastic doghouse. Make sure there's a flap on that doghouse. Do whatever you can. It doesn't take much for these dogs to get cold and freeze.